So the title of this video is Enjoy Divorce Loser, talking about iDubbbz. There's no way it finally happened, right? And I want to make it very clear. If iDubbbz does get divorced from Anissa, I'll probably celebrate a little bit, but only because it is what's best for him. Because it's very hard when you're in a relationship like that to understand that, wow, your partner fucking sucks. So hopefully iDubbbz can go back to actually being cool. And I won't be calling him a grifter whatsoever. He got brainwashed by a liberal OnlyFans whore. It happens sometimes. Let's see what's going on here.
But I knew this was coming. So yesterday we took a look at iDubbbz and him throwing out crazy allegations towards Ethan from the H3 podcast.
Yeah, for some reason he was calling Ethan a pedophile. I guess that's just like the new meta, because I don't think I know a single content creator in the political space who isn't being currently labeled as a pedophile. I mean, dude, even Asmongold was labeled as a... it's pretty insane the levels of depravity people will sink to in order to discredit their opposition. And the reason why they do that is because there actually is legitimate bad people in these spaces that do have documented horrible shit about them. But they attempt to obscure that by throwing out criminal labels on everybody else. Let's continue.
And in that video I said, I'm sure Ethan will respond. This isn't some like haha silly goofy allegations. If you saw my last video, you know, but in case you guys missed it, he was platforming an allegation made by the Twitch streamer Destiny. Ethan was a pedophile and he molested his children. I doubt this is real. I don't think this is something that Ethan does on his weekends.
Yeah, I also just say that Destiny has lost his fucking mind, bro. Destiny has lost his fucking mind. And that's the worst thing, is that I attempted to be charitable with the guy. I attempted to be reasonable with the guy. I'm a guy where I really try to stick to objective truth whenever I possibly can. That guy has no interest in that. And it really is a shame, because the guy is intelligent, but once you kind of are understanding of how he operates, everything really just falls apart. And it's a bummer. I used to be a big fan of his content.
Molesting kids. And yesterday on the H3 podcast...
And I know people get really upset when I say that he's intelligent, but I do stand by that. I do. I think he's a very intelligent human being. But the problem is he uses his talents and his skills that he was born with to just kind of be a retard. It's a shame.
Ethan responded to everything. Before we get into it, though, if you could drop a like and subscribe to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. Bangers every single day. With that said, let's just get right into this.
And this a lot of people thought was a little too much even for him.
I read this last night and I said, this seems like something someone might want to address.
So this
just to clarify this, yes, iDubbbz has become a gay dragon VTuber. Yes, because him being a self-identified cuck wasn't bad enough. Quick daily reminder that Ethan from H3 is likely a pedophile who has molested his own children. I love when people use verbiage like that to avoid a defamation case. He is likely a this, rather than saying he is this. This clears you from defamation. That's how retarded the defamation laws are. That's crazy, right?
Quick daily reminder that Ethan from H3 is likely a pedophile who has molested his own children. It's a comment.
Insane to say.
Funny. Everybody's laughing. How funny and...
Not laughing. It's fucking insane to say. That is fucking unforgivable. That is crazy to fucking say.
Cool. And by the way, this is a guy I used to be friends with in real life who's...
If you say something like this, you better have proof. This is disgusting to throw towards somebody.
At my family and stuff. Like, there are certain things you don't joke about. And that's kind of why this whole mess started, is because of what Denim said. Why CPS came to my house, and you fucking encouraged it. So, like, where in your empathy journey did you decide it was okay to affect my children? Not just online and say like I molest them, which is just not like, what's funny about that?
So many things to talk about. I'm still not over the fact that iDubbbz is 40 years old and
they're so willing and wanting to discredit someone's views that they're willing to say that they fuck their own children. And these are the lizards of the political space. And this is why so much shit gets tossed around on a daily basis. It truly is a disgusting world.
Turned into a dragon. I don't know what chapter of empathy this is. Maybe this is chapter 6, maybe chapter 7. If you saw my last video, you saw how cringy Anissa and Ian Jamha were. They were making cringy ass voices, pretending to be dragons, and I'm saying this and I'm trying my hardest not to laugh, because if I was 40 years old and I was pretending to be a dragon in front of 80 people, I would
I'm glad we said his accurate viewer count.
disappear. I would go off the.
I want to fact check that. We here at twitch.tv/Tectone believe in facts and evidence. Has iDubbbz really sunk down to 80 viewers? I know that's where Frogan's at. 100 and 200. He averages 189 viewers. Okay, so let's just keep it objective. Okay, my God, this Falloff needs to be studied. Holy shit. Look at that fucking plummet. In fucking sane, bro. In fucking sane. So it wasn't 80 viewers, it was 180 viewers. So maybe now he can excuse the RP of being a gay furry dragon.
Grid. It's crazy to me that these people don't have any self-awareness. It is low-key a bit concerning that they think there's nothing wrong with putting this on screen. Now, granted, it is iDubbbz, and he only gets
What
like
the hell?
100 viewers, so I doubt anyone's going to see this and, you know, make a
True.
bigger deal out of it, if you will. I mean, and on top of that, it's like, yeah, he gets 100 viewers, and most, if not all of the people that watch him already hate Ethan. They're all fans of Hassan,
Of course.
Frogan, Denims, you know, all of those idiots. So it's not like this is going to affect Ethan.
I don't know if we have Frogan fans. I believe we just have people who sit in her streams and wait for her to say something retarded so they can clip it. I don't believe that any human beings are actually watching her.
And view-wise, money-wise, but it's still such a disgusting allegation to have your way. I could smell the desperation from iDubbbz. If you would have told me 10 years ago that iDubbbz was going to turn into a dragon and platform these insane allegations, I would have been like, iDubbbz? The end?
It does sound fucking insane to say out loud, doesn't it? He's gonna turn into a fucking dragon, dude. And then he's gonna, for the first time ever, full alt-left grift. Actually crazy.
N-word guy?
I want to remind you that iDubbbz 5 years ago was the guy who was telling everybody that everyone should be able to say the hard R and nobody cared. Yeah, he was actually based back then. And now he's like, oh, yeah, but what if the plants have feelings? What if I was a gay dragon?
The races?
What if instead of fucking my wife, I let everybody else do it?
The bigot? No. Turning into a furry dragon VTuber?
Yep.
His mind is not very sharp. Oh, someone's feelings were hurt. You're an arrogant asshole
By the way-
who's constantly harassing people.
By the way, when I talk shit, you can see my face. You're hiding behind a
I
screen.
have yet to see a clip of Ethan harassing someone. Like, I don't know. Like, I remember he used to make meme videos on people who made, like, bad commercials, like Weber Cooks, but it was all, like, in good fun. I've never seen Ethan going after someone that didn't completely deserve it.
$3 dragon avatar.
Well, just
The hate on Ethan Klein is something that I truly will never understand. Because I've looked into this. And I've never seen anything where it's like, yeah, this guy's a bad guy. I've never seen one like that. He just seems like a normal guy.
Real quick, he's in a basement in Alberta, Canada, right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't he stop playing dress up with dragons and like be
You know.
honestly
Fucking
sending
God.
out resumes? You're Ian, you're a grown man. What are we doing? This playtime stuff. No one cares.
Now, I don't know who this handsome individual is, but he's 100% right. 40 years old. I will never get tired of saying that. 40 years old, no empathy, falling off, and has to buy a $3 to $4 dragon PNG because his
I'm going to pause and I'm going to fact check one more time. There's no way iDubbbz is actually 40, right? Okay. He's 35. Let's keep the facts straight. He has 180 viewers and he's 35. All right, let's relax, buddy.
streaming from his basement in Canada. Once again, this was someone that was making millions. And well, we all know how much money Creator Clash 1,
Yep.
2, and 3 were going to cost. In my opinion, I do think he's a little too grown to be a PNG dragon. In his basement, I thought we reached the lowest it could
No.
possibly go. Like the
The thing with Ian and his friend group is that they can always sink lower.
lowest of the lowest when it comes to Mr. Jamha. But somehow him and his dumb wife keep going up. Would it be up or down?
My watermark for the stream.
So this part is crazy. He puts up this comment as a permanent watermark on his stream. Quick daily
What
reminder
the
that even Klein
fuck?
is likely a pedophile who molests his own children. I mean, he's lost his mind. That's such a
What the
crazy thing.
fuck?
Like, even for someone you hate,
I don't
it's
want
just
any of my
unhinged.
content being stolen. But I'm putting it on screen because I think it should be addressed because it's a
Why?
big, bold accusation that's very fucked up. Enlarge it says, so Destiny
Why are we platforming accusations and allegations like this with no proof whatsoever? Do we not understand how this is what's empowering liars on the internet? Is to empower these type of allegations, accusations, before a single modicum of proof that has come forth. All this is summoned words. Oh, well, they're very worrying words. Who gives a fuck if there's nothing to prove this? This is crazy, life-threatening shit. Don't try to pretend you're morally virtuous by saying how concerned you are. It's just, yeah, oh, I'm so concerned because Destiny, fucking Destiny said this? Jesus Christ. Who cares?
Is it a reliable source of info now, or is it only people we don't like? We? Who's we? You? I don't know who you are. Also, I will say that I think Ethan Klein is terrified of this guy. To me, it's super funny that...
I did like a whole 3-hour podcast calling him a pedophile. That's the last time I spoke about him. And pretty much the only time I've spoke about him. You know? What's funny, too, is like, this whole pedo troll thing is a Destiny talking point. I mean, he's an orbiter. He's become like a Destiny orbiter fanboy.
Well, he wants to be like Hassan.
Have you guys noticed that Ian is legitimately aligning himself with every bad person? Of course. You get Habibi Piker, you get Frogy, you get Denims, you get Destiny now. He's legitimately aligning himself with the worst people possible. He betrayed his friend to go and be friends with, let's just call it what it is, the internet punching bag and low-key, well, not low-key, high-key, the biggest losers on the platform.
The imp would like to say that the person who is
Finally, Anissa sounds as hideous
as she looks.
Not physically, but like metaphysically.
And physically.
That sound is like how she looks in real life.
Yep.
Just like the vibe.
True.
question about Destiny and whether...
Isn't it great that drama these days is just lawsuits and people throwing around false allegations? It's great. It's so good. You know, I remember when drama was, you're stinky, your content sucks. Now it's, actually everyone I don't like is a rapist. It's crazy.
Or not, we're now using him as a valid source.
Who are?
I know what you smell and look like, and your mother hates you.
Oh, so you don't have a response for why you're using Destiny talking points.
Yep.
In other words.
Whoa.
Yep.
Die, but in a video game, of course.
Now, I don't think anyone got their feelings hurt. This is such a boomer thing to say. Who would ever get their feelings hurt by some falling off, washed up OF girl with
Call him a whore. Come on, let's do a proper descriptor.
next to no talent, a failed titty streamer, a failed YouTuber, and Nisa legitimately destroys every single little thing she touches. Name me one good thing Anissa Jamha has done.
You know what's crazy? Giving her the full benefit of the doubt and removing my negative bias, I unironically cannot think of a single thing that was ever good from Anissa Jamha. Like, whether you like me or whether you hate me, if there's one thing that you all can acknowledge is that I made Genshin Impact better, right? I changed the weapon banner system. Nobody can ever take that away from me. No other streamer has ever done anything like that, right? Even if you think I'm like a horrible, fucking cruel human being. I have left a lot of things that are bad in much better spots.
Oh, wait. I'll give you guys 10 seconds. I see no replies. I see no comments. Yeah, what I expected. And low-key, the world would be better off without her. And Roblox, of course. If iDubbbz and Anissa magically disappeared in the video game, of course, the world would be better off. But then at the same time, that wouldn't be good for me because then I would have to go get a real job. So please don't. We need you guys here on planet Earth for like at least 2 more years.
And this guy, who is like, I would say he's not even a micro-influencer. He's a nothing. He's just, he literally has a TikTok account where he just obsesses over me all day, every day. That's his only claim to fame.
Dude, I was pissed, man. I had a bunch of dedicated hate channels, but then they all gave up because they realized how good the truth makes me look. And even they couldn't twist the truth enough anymore to continue calling me the shit that they wanted to call me. It's hilarious. That's very good.
So iDubbbz brings him on, and now they're podcasting.
Platforming somebody else's schizo is just about the most like lowbrow form of entertainment that you can possibly stoop to. It's embarrassing.
Right? So let me show you an example of some of the great content he's producing.
I've been getting a lot of comments.
All right, all I needed was 1 second to look at this guy. Does he look mentally...
Who are you talking about? Guys, Plazuka's retired. He's no longer making Tectone content. Dude, he made over 700 videos. He even cosplayed for me. And he retired, man. I'm going to miss him. I actually was hoping that we'd give to the whole Plazooka's forgiveness arc, and we could have been friends, and we could have talked on stream. But he drank the Kool-Aid, man. He did.
Look like he's all...
It's kind of sad because, like, one of the reasons why I'm able to move forward with my life so happy is knowing that, like, I'll never be involved in, like, a court case ever again. It's kind of, like, depressing, you know? Like, everybody shot their best shot, and they failed, right? Because the truth does not favor them. And that's the thing. I don't need any type of kinship with this person, help from that person, because the truth is the only thing that's ever been by my side, and that's what makes me look so good. But it's kind of a shame knowing that I'll never have any other controversy ever again. This will age fantastically. This will age fantastically. And they remembered Tectone as a hero. And he made millions of dollars. And everybody was really nice to him. And he was never assassinated. He was just a good dude that was super hot. And he benched 350 pounds. Yep. Hey, it's going to be good.
There? No. Bro.
This will definitely not be sent to me in 3 years where I'm just depressed and alone and sad. There's no way. There's no way.
Bro looks like the average snark Redditor. Yeah, guys, I'm going to...
And he's going to have a kid. And the kid's name will be Johan. It'll be beautiful.
Obsess over this person on TikTok and make no money from it. It always makes me laugh when I see what people really look like. Yeah, this is what I expected the average Ethan hater to look like. The ones that are obsessed with him, at least, that want him dead, and who were pro CPS being called, and him getting harassed for months, and skulls sent to his house.
I do apologize to a lot of my followers that I've been posting about Ethan Klein so much. Just Ethan Klein has just been, whoo, boy. You know, but, you know, just like snark this, H3 that, whatever.
I want to remind you, Ian hates H3 this much where he would platform a deranged psychopath.
And it's just like I need to let my brain breathe.
Bro, what the fuck is this haircut? What is this thing? Yo, if I was Ethan, I would call the cops on this freak. He looks like a school shooter.
Just let my brain breathe a little bit.
I'll tell you something. At least you're not worried that Harley or Kate is going to come to your house and fillet you and wear your skin. You know what I mean? Like, like at least you don't have to go to bed at night afraid and without worrying that this fucking psychopath is out there. What a fucking lunatic! And he's streaming with this guy. He's nobody, by the way.
And remember,
I sought him out and was like, you.
Once again, add another L to the iDubbbz resume. Why would you ever collab with this thing? What is this thing?
Weird
this is
as fuck.
A failed lab experiment. This person needs to be taken away. But he does seem like the type of guy to kill people that he doesn't agree with. Why would Ian platform him? Is he legitimately platforming anyone?
Why would Mizkif platform Plazookas? Because when you just need deranged people to fit your narrative, you should probably just get, oh, maybe I'm just wrong. Horrifying.
It's Ethan, even like your local crackhead that has no idea what the fucking H3 is.
Criticism does not equal harassment. Is that what? Dude, that podcast was talking about like my cock the other day.
Yeah, but in what context? We were making fun of a clip of Anissa. It wasn't like I was like, so anyway, Ian's cock. I wonder what it looks like. I always think about it. We were making fun of something your wife said to you on camera. You know how that works, right? You're the content cop guy. You know how reacting to video clips works? You know? Bro, there's something off.
I think they've talked about my cock multiple times.
Every time was in.
Bro, if there's anybody who has the right to be weirded out by how much people are talking about their cock, it's me. But to me, I just think it's funny.
And in response to it, Anissa humiliating, bro. You got to face the facts. She did this, not us. I didn't bring your cock into this. She did.
No, I don't really.
Anissa also doesn't bring your cock into her either. No, that usually goes into your friends.
Really watch the
being a cuckold
podcast. I don't really watch any podcast.
Which, by the way, if you are currently dating an OnlyFans person, you are just a cock. That is just the truth, guys. I mean, let's be real. You are just a cuck. It's the truth.
As is, so nothing towards them. This does sound quite
Realize
interesting. This
that
might be
and grow
what
from
hooks me into watching the H3 podcast. If they're talking about iDubbbz's cock on the daily, dude, I gotta tune in with notifications on. Maybe become a channel member while I'm at it. I need all the iDubbbz cock talk. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing anymore.
Me neither. And I don't even know why the fuck I'm still watching this. All right, if you want to, I was gonna say something crazy. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know how this relationship gets any more pathetic to where iDubbbz and Anissa are RPing as gay furry dragons, platforming baseless pedophile accusations about a father fucking his kid. That is the level that these people will go to defame anyone that speaks out against them. And yeah, really not a good look now, is it?